So, knowledge is the only thing when you share it with other people, you get more. Again, knowledge is the only thing when you share it with other people, you get more. Donc, connaissance, c'est celle bagaille, le nous partager avec l'autre monde, nous gain plus. Il y a un pile débat sur ça, mais puis faut monde d'accord avec ça. Donc, là, nous partager connaissance avec l'autre monde, nous venons gagner plus. But question now, so how can we get knowledge and they like to share it with other people? Donc, comment nous capables de gagner connaissance et pour nous capables de gagner quoi pour nous partager avec l'autre monde? So you can say go to school. It's a really good way. We get knowledge from our family, our parents. It's a really great way. But the easier ways to get knowledge today is when we read books. Puis bon façon que nous capables de gagner connaissance aujourd'hui, c'est là nous les livres. So that's the reason I took the initiative to build this English book club series where we're gonna get 21 Sundays where we're gonna read together and also share knowledge. Donc, nous avons club, book club, côté nous lit ensemble, nous encourager mon lit. Donc, pendant tout le reste année 2026 là, nous avons des possibilités pour nous gagner club lecture ça, côté nous encourager mon lit. Donc, comme ça, on a bien connaissance, non seulement sur anglais, mais on a bien connaissance tout pour gagner de quoi pour capable partager avec l'autre monde. So, today it's going to be our third days where we're going to get opportunity to keep on with our book club. So, welcome and welcome everybody, especially you folks who are watching on YouTube from different countries, different part of the world. And you also going to watch the replay. I encourage you to participate in the comment section, participate in the chat. You know, they like to share with us things that you've learned as well. And I think you're going to get opportunity because you're going to learn from us as well. So the book we're going to get today, guys, it's going to be amazing because it's going to help us in different aspects in our life, especially all of us, we have goal and we can realize we're in August. We have only 4 months left before the end of this 2026. We have a lot of goals, a lot of things that we would like to accomplish. But not only for this year, we have a vision, we have dreams, things we would like to reach in some 5, 10 years. But sometimes it's a kind of tricky, it's a kind of really difficult. For that reason, if we know the secret, if we get some tips and tricks, that can really help us to reach our goal. So that's the reason Mr. Brian Tracy writes a really sweet book, a really good book. It's a really short one. We can read and also to get knowledge, to get information, or I can say to get secret, how to set goals and how to reach them as well. So that book, the title is Bullseyes or the Power of Focus. Bullseyes or the Power of Focus. This is the book that we're gonna talk about tonight. We have opportunity to read that book together. My team and I, we read that book, and that book, it's a really great one, and I encourage you guys to read it. So welcome you all, especially my friends on YouTube. We're so happy to get you. Moi c'est Teacher Michael et travail moi c'est aider adultes parler anglais. Et n'importe côté où city dans le monde là, nous capables d'aider à faire ça parce que nous aider adultes ou capables d'apprendre anglais par moyen Zoom. Donc, celle ça a besoin, c'est une connexion Internet pour capable connecter n'importe côté où il est. Si tu as améliorer anglais avec nous, ou capable faire nous connaître ça dans les commentaires, quitte un commentaire et nous capable de plus de détails. So, as I said, the book we are discussing tonight, it's about goal setting and especially the way to accomplish things in your life and the way to set goals and to achieve them as well. That book, as I said, is written by Mr. Brian Tracy. It's a really great book. As you can see right here, the title says The Power of Focus. The Power of Focus. So that book, the author divide that book in 7 chapters, or we can say it divides that book in 7 key powers. The first chapter or the first part, it's like the power of clarity. The second one is the power of focus. The third one, the power of purpose, the power of concentration, the power of excellence, the power of people, and finally, the power of persistence. I mean, you guys, you're gonna get power after finish reading that book, after finish understanding that beautiful book. You're gonna get enough knowledge, enough tips as well, the way you can really succeed in life and especially in goals that you set for yourself and also for your family as well. And also, the benefits of reading that beautiful book, guys, you're gonna increase your vocabulary, you're gonna increase your understanding. I mean, you're gonna increase your English. That's the reason I encourage you guys, feel free and be ready. And I'd like to share your opinion as well about that beautiful book, especially those of you who already read it. Et pour moun ki poko li liv sa tou, ou gen posibilite pou apren an square. Donc, si ou la, nou di nou fè nou konen, espesyalman sur YouTube, et pas oublier ou kapap pataje lien YouTube lan avec yon zame yon, avec yon fome yon, ba yon posibilite, yon kapap la tou. Donc, jan nou te di nan komanseman, connaissance, c'est celle bagay là ou partager avec l'autre monde, ou capable de plus. Donc, là ou partager connaissance avec l'autre monde, ça fait ou vin gen plus, ça pas retirer dans ça gain. Donc, c'est pour raison ça, moi prends initiative pour moi gain 21 dimanche, côté n'a gain 21 club lecti, côté ça bon possibilité pour capable améliorer anglais ou améliorer connaissance ou, mais spécialement façon que ou capable arriver à atteindre ces des objectifs que ou gain dans la vie. That book, which is The Power of Focus, written by Mr. Brian Tracy, will really help us to really understand better that aspect. So we're gonna get two main questions. The question number one says, what is one major goal in your life right now? And what distraction are preventing you from achieving them? And the question number two, the other main question, what skill or area of your life deserves more concentrated effort if you want to reach the next level? And finally, why do some people quit important goals, and what can we do to become more persistent? I think those questions will really guide us, and I'd like to spend a really good moment together. So the first question that I have for you guys who are here, what is one of your biggest goal for this 2026? Ki yon nan pi gros objectif ki ou ta reme accompli pendant res ane sa? Ou kapab koute, ou kapab di nou repons la en anglais ou bien en créole. Pas oublier ou kapab fè sa sur YouTube en créole ou bien en anglais. But you guys who are here, what is one of your biggest goal for the 2026? Not necessary to elaborate now. You can just mention the goal, because after we'll get opportunity to really say things about about that topic. Do you guys who are here want to say something? What is one of the biggest goal that you have for the 2026? For example, for me, one of my biggest goal is to help you guys to improve your knowledge, especially by reading. And about you, what is one of your biggest goal that you have for this 2026? I know there are people who would love to improve their English, and there are other people who would love to get more money. There are others who would love to improve in some different areas in life. There are some other people who would love to get a better health. And about you guys, what is one of the biggest goal that you have for the rest of 2026? Do you want to say? Especially on YouTube, you guys, you get opportunity to share your opinions, especially if you would like to share with us like one of your biggest goal that you have for the 2026. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna talk about that beautiful book, which is The Power of Focus. So now, what I encourage you to do, hey, everybody, close your microphone, please. Close your microphone, Mr. Nelson. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah, what are we gonna do now, folks? I encourage you to pay attention, because we're gonna... Okay. Okay. I encourage you guys, when you're not talking, close the mic. Close the mic, please. Okay, good. So we're gonna go over some key vocabularies, especially from that book, that can really help you to get a better understanding. And they like to be able to understand and to also use them while you elaborate, while you're sharing your opinions about that beautiful books that we've been reading together. For example, we get the first one, which is Bullseyes. Bullseyes. Why here in this context, it's a metaphor. It's just to talk about like a specific goal that you have. Do you understand? Talk about like a specific goal or you would like to accomplish this goal. The specific or the most important one is your bullseyes. You feel me? So, and after we have clarity, clarity is knowing exactly or precisely who you are and also what you want in life. This is the where we talk about clarity. And also we have target. Target is something you want to achieve. This is your target. And also we get desire. Desire, it's like the internal fuel and starting point of all achievement. This is the desire. It's something that you get inside. Sometimes it's a kind of like burning one. Do you understand? And that can really push you in order like to achieve great things. And also we have this other expression which is no limit thinking. It's like imagining a future with zero restrictions. No limit thinking. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you see the big screen, you see the way you will accomplish things in the future. And also, we get the other expression, which is focus. It's like giving attention to what matters, giving attention to what's really important for you. And also, we have the other one, which is priority. Priority, it's something more important than other things. What is your priority in life? Maybe you get many priorities, but we can consider it in singular. You say priority, it's like something more important than other things. And also we get purpose. Purpose, sometimes it's a kind of, people confuse it with goal, but it's a kind of different. Momentarily, we're gonna compare them together. But for now, purpose, it's like your reason for doing something. You get the goal, but also you get the purpose as well. For example, your goal, you would love like to speak English well, but what is the purpose? Maybe you can say, oh, Mr. Michael, I would like to work in call center. Do you understand? To get money, to take care of myself and also help my family as well. Okay, the goal is to speak English well, but the purpose? To earn money, to take care of your family. And also we have other vocabulary right here, which is concentration. Concentration. It's like keeping your attention on one activity. Keeping your attention on one activity. And after we get distraction. Distraction is something that takes your attention away. And we will get a lot of things maybe that we can talk about later on. And after we get excellence, excellence, it's like doing something extremely well. And also we get persistence, it's continue doing something despite of difficulties. And also we get commitment, it's a strong decision you make to do something and you keep on doing that thing. And also we get discipline. Discipline, it's like a quality. Do you understand that you have that really push you or force you to do something that's necessary, even though you feel like doing it or not. And finally, we get achievement. It's something important you successfully accomplish. So those vocabularies, as I says, will really help you guys to better understand this book, which is The Power of Focus. Okay, we're so happy to get you, everybody. We're so happy to get you all, especially you, Mr. Nelsie. I can see you. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, teacher. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy to have you today. How did you spend the day?
It was good, but I was a little exhausted,
Okay.
and I don't have enough time to read the books. But sometimes I often apply sometimes to take a look.
Okay. We understand. We understand that. But anyway, we are extremely happy to have you today, and we hope we're gonna spend a really good time today. Even though you didn't really get opportunity to finish with that book, but you're gonna You're gonna enjoy the moment, and you're gonna enjoy that beautiful book. And about you, the other guys, Miss Andy and Miss Andy, Miss Junica, Miss Myself, we're really happy to get you guys who are here. I know you read the book. Maybe you didn't really finish with it, but I think you will really have things to say about that beautiful book as well. For example, the question that we had at the beginning, it's like, what is one of the biggest goal that you have, guys, for the rest of the 2026? Mr. Nelson, do you have one? Do you want to share with us?
Okay, I have a problem.
Uh-huh.
The problem is I always understand what you say, but sometimes when I'm trying to talk, I can continue. I can continue straight in that subject that I'm talking about.
Okay, what is the problem?
The problem is I don't know if my pronunciation, but I don't find enough word to describe what I wanna say.
Okay, but what do you think is the secret?
But I don't. The secret is focus. I think
No, no. The secret, you have to get thing to say.
exactly. That's when I
But
need more vocabulary.
oh, no, 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 no. You have to read the book.
Oh, okay, okay.
If you read the
Okay.
book, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get things to say, even in Creole. It's not a problem of English. Do you understand
Okay.
that this is what
Yeah.
we realize, and we see? For example, today I was talking to somebody in the U.S. He would love to accomplish a lot of things in life, but he says sometimes when he's speaking Israel, the same thing happen. The secret, brother, you have to read. When you read, you
Exactly.
will get knowledge, you will get things to say, and people will
Sometimes
say, uh-huh.
it's a little boring when you have something to say. You get it in your mind, but you can't spit out into your mouth. That's trouble me sometimes.
Okay, that the reason. For example, today we're gonna get another book which is going to be about like marketing. I will encourage you to really force yourself to read it. But for tonight, just pay attention and momentarily, when it's possible, I'm gonna give you the mic. You can say something really short, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, well, really good. Really good. Okay, Miss Stacey, I'm so happy to see you and to have you as well. You get 30 seconds. I greet you. How are you doing?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my teacher. Everything is fine. How about you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy to have you. Uh-huh. And
Yes.
especially
I tried
being
to
on.
talk to you at how are you?
Uh-huh.
55 because I got an emergency. I have to go out. But I
Oh,
called you, but maybe you was there. Wow.
I know. Maybe I was washing myself. I know. I know. But and about now, how is everything?
Good, good. The emergency just I have to put something because when I'll be finished, they will be closed. And I realize
Okay.
I don't have it. I just, go quickly, get it. Fortunately, there was no people in the store. I just cut the thing and just pay and come back.
Okay. Great. But anyway, we're extremely happy to have you here. And I know you read that book several times during this week. I know it was not easy, but you did it. And I'm so happy to have you because you will really have things to say about that beautiful book, the other book they will learn as well. Not only English, but they will get knowledge as well. Okay, so I think I'm gonna give you opportunity maybe to say things after, but for now I'm gonna keep on with another person, especially working on pronunciation with those vocabulary. And as I said, in a while I'm gonna be with you. So,
Okay, no problem.
Miss Junica, are you here, Miss Junica?
Hello, good evening, Teacher Michael. Yes,
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
We're good. We're good. We're so happy to have you. And about your people, your family?
They are okay. How about yours?
The same. They're kind of good. Mhm. And did you finish reading the book?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. And I really congratulate you. Even though it was not easy, but I think it's good. It's good. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go over those vocabulary in order like to help the other folks to understand a little better. So for that reason, please repeat and repeat after me. Let's go, please. Essential vocabulary.
Essential vocabulary.
Again, essential vocabulary.
Essential vocabulary.
Essential. Let's go again. Essential vocabulary.
Essential vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Again.
Essential vocabulary.
Again. Essential vocabulary.
Essential vocabulary.
Okay, let's go. Bullseye.
Bullseyes.
Again. Bullseye.
Bullseyes.
No, not S at the end. Bullseye. Let's go again. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Clarity.
Clarity.
Again. Clarity.
Clarity.
Okay. Target.
Target.
Again. Target.
Target.
Desire.
Desire.
Again. Desire.
Desire.
No limit thinking.
No limit taken.
Again. No limit thinking.
No limit taken.
Let's go. Focus.
Focus.
Again. Focus.
Focus.
Priority.
Priority. Priority.
Again. Priority.
Priority.
Let's go. Purpose.
Purpose.
Concentration.
Concentration.
It's like let's go again. Concentration.
Concentration.
Distraction.
Distraction.
Excellence.
Excellence.
Persistence.
Persistence.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Achievement.
Achievement.
Again. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Clarity.
Clarity.
Target.
Target.
Desire.
Desire.
No limit thinking.
No limit thinking.
Focus.
Focus.
Priority.
Priority.
Purpose.
Purpose.
Concentration.
Concentration.
Distraction.
Distraction.
Excellence.
Excellence.
Persistence.
Persistence.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Achievement.
Achievement.
Do you want to read them you yourself, please?
Yes. Bullseye. Priority. Target. Desire. No limit taken. Focus. Priority. Purpose. Concentration. Distraction. Excellence. Persistence. Commitment. Discipline. Achievement.
Oh, thank you and congratulations, my beautiful Jenica. You did a really good job. Thank you. You can close your microphone now. Thank you, Amelia. Okay, and about you, Miss Crystal, would you like to do the same? Just read them for me, please. Would you like to do that? If yes, just open the mic. You're not going to read after me, but you're just gonna read them you yourself. Or are you here, Miss Crystal? Okay, Miss Christelle is not. Miss Christelle is not here. Okay, we can understand that. We can understand. So, as I said, guys, we're extremely happy to get you guys right here today because today is our third days. Keep on with the book club that we're having together. We're having it today, not only today, but for the rest of 2026. We're going to get this kind of book clubs every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's the reason I encourage you guys to force yourself to read and also invite your friends as well and family. Give them opportunity to be around. I encourage you guys, you can share the YouTube link, especially with your friends, with your people. Give them opportunity to be right here. Okay, so let's go, my people. Let's go. For example, as I said, that book, which is The Power of Focus. And we're gonna divide it in 3 parts tonight. Especially we're gonna get the part 1, the chapter 1 and chapter 2. And after we're gonna get the part 3, which is going to be chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. And finally, we're gonna get the other 3 chapters. So in part 1, Mr. Brian Tracy especially share with us guys some tips and some tricks that can really help us in order like to achieve big things in life. So especially in chapter 1, the author really explain us the way we can really start the process. To start it, he talks about like the power of clarity. We have to be clear 100% about what we really want and also the plan we get in order like to really achieve this kind of goal. So as you can see right here, the power of clarity really accentuate on knowing what you want, knowing why or the reason you want that thing, knowing why, I mean, what your priorities, and knowing what you should stop doing in order like to really accomplish the things that you have in life. So this chapter really goes into details in order like to give us example as well about like some people especially who didn't really believe in themselves. But after they really understand the power of clarity, they really achieve big things in life. Especially Mr. Tracy really uses a really good example about a man using about like a man talking about a sport, which is actually the way that he succeeded. The reason it's because he really cares about like the goal that he had. And why here you can see like someone can work very hard and still fail because that person is working on the wrong things. It's a kind of question. What do you guys think about that? So, can someone work really hard and still fail because that person is working on something that is not important? What do you guys think? If you want to say something, just raise your hand and I'm gonna give you the mic. What do you guys think? Can someone really work hard and still fail because that person was working on something which was not really important? Steffi, try to be short. The mic.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, I'll be short. And I don't see the screen. Can you share it again with me, please?
Okay, I'm gonna do that. But the question says, like, can someone work really hard but still
I
fail because that person was working on something that was not important?
I think yes, that's happened all the time because sometimes when you lose focus, you are not concentrate and what you have to do. You can work all day and things is not important. At the end of the day, you realize the most important task stay undone. And this is why in the book they say you have to work smart, not hard. Sometimes people keep working really hard, but at the end of the day, they don't achieve what they really want. They are not satisfied. But when you work smart, done hard, make things easier and you will not, working on the one task that will let you unsatisfied. That's my answer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So now we can ask, but what is the problem or what is the secret? The secret is clarity. If you're not clear 100%, you can work hard every day for a week, for a month, months, or for years. And at the end of the day, you accomplish absolutely nothing. So that's the reason, guys, you who didn't really read the book yet, it's a really great book to read because in chapter 1, the power of clarity will help us to see and to know the way we can start in the process of setting and achieving goals and the way we can really achieve big things and the way we can prevent from failing as well. And then the other part of the part one of the book, which is the chapter 2, the power of forecast. So nowadays we get a lot of things around, or sometimes they are really good things, but they can prevent us from achieving our goal. The reason because we don't really focus enough. So that the reason in that chapter, the author mentioned some things that can really prevent us from staying focused. For example, mentioning social media social media distraction. So today people sometimes they cannot concentrate, they cannot work even 30 minutes without using the phone or without thinking about the thing. So one of the reason it's like distractions or what we call social media today. Social media, it's a good thing, but the way that we use it, it's going to become a bad thing. Be careful, according to Mr. Brian Tracy. And the other thing that can really prevent us from staying focused, it's like when we have too many goals. It's crazy. Sometimes we would like to accomplish a lot of things at the same time, but it's not possible. What is the secret? Mr. Tracy said you gotta stay focused. First of all, you be clear about what you want, and second, stay focused. And the third reason that people cannot stay focused, it's like saying yes to everything. So when people ask you to do something, you say yes. People ask you if you can go somewhere tomorrow, you say yes. If you can do no, according to the book, the best way to answer is to say no. And the fourth things that prevent us from stay focused, it's like starting a project without finish it. When you start something, you don't finish it. This is another reason that prevents you from stay focused. And the last one right here, or the fifth thing that can really prevent us from stay focused, it's like comparing ourselves to other people. When we do that, we put ourselves in situation that will really prevent us from achieving our goal. I know you folks, you read that book because we are not going to read the book today, but you read it, especially chapter 1 and chapter 2. Do you guys want to share with us things that you've learned from these two chapters? If yes, I give you opportunity to raise hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic, especially to answer the main question number 2. First of all, what have you learned from chapter 1 and chapter 2? And also, you can answer the question number 1. What is one of the major goals in your life right now? And what distraction are preventing you from focusing on it? Do you guys want to say something? If yes, raise your hand really quick, people, because we have the other two parts of the Mr. Nelson, you're trying to raise your hand. Okay, you get the mic, Boade. If you want to say things, try to be short. You can spend 30 seconds, and after that, we're going to go with another person. Open the microphone.
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
can you repeat that question again?
The question says, what is one major goal in your life right now? And what distractions are preventing you from focusing on them? Or
My
maybe you
my
can,
my my, my uh my major
uh-huh.
goal right now is do you hear me?
Really well, really well.
My major goal right now is speaking English very well, and after speaking English very well, find a good job in call center. Because the way I'm living in Dominican Republic, it's not so complicated at all. But sometimes, when you work in construction and you living in the country, you're illegal. You have to stay home, because sometimes when you stay home, you you run out of problem. But the things I supposed to avoid, uh, sometimes you focus on something that you try to do, but when you find a video in social media, that can destroy you, so mentally, and sometimes that can destroy you physically. For example, if you're watching a video where the gangsters members fight a young woman, one day I saw that videos on social media. I pass all the day with a bad headache, So there's a lot of things we have to avoid on social media for focusing on our goal.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, brother, for sharing. I really appreciate and I really thank you. And about you, the other guys, what is one major goal in your life right now? And what are some distraction that prevent you from staying focused. Do you want to say something? Don't forget, guys, you guys who are on YouTube as well, you get opportunity. You get opportunity to say things. And you folks who are on Zoom, you get opportunity to raise your hand. So, it's better you stay on YouTube. You feel me? It's better you stay on YouTube because you will get opportunity to write. You can do that in Creole and you can do that in English as well, especially on YouTube. Ki yon nan pi go objektif ke ou gen nan la vi ou kounya? E ki kek bagay ki distra ou ki empêche ou atteindre objective side? This is the question that we have, especially from the book, chapter 1 and chapter 2, The Power of Clarity and the Power of Forecast. I think you get insights from this part of the book that can really help you to support your ideas as well. If you don't really have a specific or major goal in your life, I think what you can do is share with us things that you've learned from these two chapters. Miss Christelle, we're gonna go with you, and after that, it's going to be Junica, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry for um the moment you give me to read that part, but I forgot to open my mic and to start with the question. Like Mr. Nelson said, my um major goal right now is to speak English very well, but I lost interest easy in social media and sleeping or any stuff. So I try to stay focused on that by practicing in the club, and I try to read sometimes. Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Great. Yeah, thank you. And I will congratulate you as well. You did a really good job. And I think for the rest of 2026, you will have to read a lot. Maybe that will really help you and you'd like to achieve your goals. Thank you and congratulations. And about you, the other guys on YouTube, what is one of the major goals that you have for this 2026 or maybe in your life? And what are some distractions that prevent you from stay focused or achieving it? Let's go with you, please, Ms. Jenica. You get the mic on Zoom and the other folks on YouTube as well. Let's go, please, Jenica.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joe. What I learned in chapter 1, I learned that I need to lead myself by making good choices and take action. If I don't, if I only talk about my goals but don't take action, I won't achieve them. And about I learned what I learned about the chapter 2, I learned the importance of focus. I need to have a clear goal, write it down, make a plan, and take action. I also need to avoid distraction and keep working toward my goal. Um, Overall, I learned that having a goal is not enough. I need to focus, make a plan, and take action to achieve it. Um, One major goal in my life right now is to improve my English. Some distraction that prevent me from focusing are my phone, social media, and sometimes not having enough concentration. I need to stay focused and practice English every day. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Really good, really sweet. Thank you, my beautiful Miss Janika, for being around, for reading that beautiful book, and also for sharing your point of view as well. Thank you. And thank you, Amelia. Okay, guys, so thank you, and thank you very much, all of you guys, for joining us on Zoom and also on YouTube as well. Pas oublier, objectif club lecti ça, c'est pour aider ou pour capable améliorer anglais ou, et deuxièmement, pour capable bien connaissance tout. Jean qui m'a dit dans le commencement, il y a un proverbe qui dit connaissance, c'est celle bagaille là ou partager avec l'autre monde que ou gen plus. Donc c'est pour raison ça, nous avons un club lecti comme ça chaque dimanche pendant le reste 2026 là. Nous avons live sur YouTube avec Zoom en même temps. Donc si vous connectez première fois sur YouTube, et spécialement moi encourage pour abonner et m'encourage tout partager le lien YouTube là guys avec un amis ou un famille ou l'autre monde capable apprendre anglais tout. So now let's go please, we're going to keep move on, especially it's going to be Miss Bibiana. Welcome our beautiful lady. We're so happy to get you today. Especially like you read that book as well. We are talking about like chapter 1 and chapter 2, the power of clarity, the power of focus. You can try to answer maybe about like things you've read, I mean, you've learned from these two chapters. Maybe you can answer that part, which is what is one of the major goals you have in your life right now, and what are some distractions that prevent you from focusing on them. Let's go, please, Miss Bibiana. I said
Thank you
Bibiana.
very
It's
much,
okay.
teacher.
Okay,
Now,
we hear you now. Uh-huh.
good evening, teacher. Good evening, everyone. And I'm so happy to be here tonight to share my thought. Yeah, to and about the chapter one and two, I learned that I need to be clear about what I want in life. And if I don't have a specific goal, I can work hard without knowing whether my action are taking me in the right direction, I can say. And the chapter on for the chapter two, I can say I learned that working hard is not enough. I have to focus on the activity that produce the greatest result. And I should set my clear goals and make a plan, priorities. What is my task? I don't know. I don't know if you catch me what I'm trying to say. And take action every day instead of my trying to do everything at once. And I can say my for the question that for the question I can say my one. Let me see the screen, please. Okay, I can say what is one major goal in your life right now? Okay, I can say one major goal in my life right now is to become a successful businesswoman and build my own business. But the main distraction that prevent me from focusing on this goal are social media. And I spend too much time on things that are not important, fear, and sometimes trying to do too many things at once. And I learn in life, I can say, I learn in life that I need to set clear priorities, manage my time better, and focus on the activities that will that will be bring me like close to my goal. If I want
Mm.
something, I have to work for it. And I have to make discipline. I don't have to forget this one. Discipline. I can have motivation every day. Without discipline, I can accomplish nothing, and nothing.
Mm.
And thank you, Tisha Michael, for the mic.
Oh, thank you very much, our dear lady, our beautiful one, Miss Bibiana, because you read that beautiful book, and also you get opportunity to share your point of view with us. I mean, with us right here. I really appreciate. I think, and I really congratulate you. And about you, the other people, what do you have to say? What have you learned from chapter 1 and 2? Of this beautiful book, The Power of Focus, written by Mr. Brian Tracy. What have you learned from these two chapters? Or maybe if you don't really read the book yet, l'autre question qui nous posée, qui est un objectif important que vous gagnez dans la vie ou kounya, et quelques bagages qui empêchent vous rester concentré ou bien rester focus. Do you want to say something? Vous voulez dire quelque chose? If yes, you can write your comment on YouTube to understand in Creole. But if you want to say that in English, raise your hand on Zoom, then I'm gonna give you opportunity to really say things. Okay, so as I said, it's a really great book to read. It's a really great book to read, guys. It's livre dans l'écoute. Un livre qui a environ 60 pages seulement, guys. C'est un livre qui est au carré en jour, like Mr. Stanley read it in one day. And I know some of the folks who are here, they're kind of really giants in reading. They read it in a day. You can do that as well, people. And là où les livres ça, c'est pas seulement pour lire, but you get knowledge, you get wisdom, and you're gonna accomplish big things in life. So now we're gonna go with you, Steffi, and after Steffi, it's gonna be Wabi. Let's go, please, Steffi. What have you learned from these two chapters, or maybe your major goal in distractions as well?
Yes, thank you for giving me the mic, and I'm so happy, to share my thoughts and about the first two chapters we're talking about. And I think this is really important because sometimes we don't even in the house, if you wake up without knowing what you're gonna do, you're gonna sit at a pass without doing anything. Sometimes to even make food, it's so difficult. But this is why clarity is really important. And I learned a lot from the first chapter because this is the way they put it at first. If you're not clear about something, you cannot go anywhere. And I think, according to Lewis Carroll in the book, he said, if you don't know where you are going, any road will get you there. It's the same. Sometimes people just get to social media. They say, okay, I'm gonna watch some news. You ended up doing more than that, and you ended up waste. I'll not spend. When you spend something what it's useful, but you ended up pass so many time, waste time on social media without doing anything. Sometimes that's happened to me, and I can say I will go do something and I pass over 3 or 5. This is why I really like the part. You see, the facts about the if you cannot eat or target that you can see. But if you don't have clear goals, that will be difficult to achieve it because success is goal. If you don't have goal, we cannot be successful in life. Whatever, sometimes this is why people keep, mixing or maybe being confused about goals and wishes. You can want to become a businesswoman. This is it will be a goal if you're working every day to achieve that. But if it's only on your mind, you never work even one day to move toward that goals, it's become wishes. The books, make a really good difference. Sometimes people still dreaming. There is a lot of big dreamer, but not a lot of goal accomplishment. This is why when you know your goals, you're gonna hit your target because you know what you really want. And this is why in the book, the chapter 2, you have to be focused. And I really like the way you entered the introduction of the book club tonight. You said all the stuff we have to avoid if we want, to hit the bullseye that the title of the book says. And one of them today, I think everybody, if you do not control, if you lose self-control, social media gonna be your biggest distraction. Everybody. And this is what sometimes I use a word in one of the book. The lady say she has a neglect plan. The neglect plan is to neglect everything who had not helping her to move toward her goals for the day, maybe for the year. Sometimes you have to get a plan, a neglect plan for your phone, for your tablet, for your computer, whatever you use to go on social media, if you want to hit your bullseye, if you want to hit your target, because be specific is when you know what you really want. But unfortunately, nowadays people don't set goals. They only have wishes. And this is why in the book, he make it step by step in the chapter 2, how you can be specific in your goal and how you can accomplish them. And one of the things we really neglect to do, even though sometimes, even me sometimes, I started to, write it down, the plan for my daily plan, because in one of the book we read, they say the daily plan, even though you have plan, you have weeks plan, month plan, but the biggest one is the daily plan, because it's the daily gonna move you toward the week, toward the months, and toward the year. And this is why if you don't make daily plan, that will be difficult for you to attend it. Another thing in the chapter 2, we talk about set a deadline. Even though sometimes you're not, achieve what you want in the deadline, you can fix another deadline. But when you have a deadline, you feel under pressure. I'm gonna take an example for me. I have months to prepare my stuff because I will have to go somewhere and the weekend, next weekend. But because the days almost arrive, I feel under pressure because I have to get things ready. This is what you have to force yourself. Put pressure on yourself if you want to achieve or to accomplish your goals. The first thing, clarity, know what you really want, and you're gonna know what word to take to get the right way and the right time. That's my answer. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And thank you very much, my beautiful Steffi, for being here and also for reading that beautiful book and also for having thing to say about that beautiful book club that we're having today. Thank you, Amelia. So now we're gonna go with you, please, brother, Mr. Wabi. We're so happy to get you out here. I know you read that book as well, The Power of Focus or Bullseyes. What have you learned from chapter 1 and 2? Or what is your major goal for the rest of 2026? And what are your distractions as well? Let's go.
Hello, guys. Good evening. I greet you. Yeah, I hope everything is doing great for you guys. So I'm okay. Thanks, Daddy. Thank you, teacher, for giving me the mic, and I'm so excited to take part in this beautiful tonight to share my thought about so this topic, the question number first. So I'm so happy, teacher. So let me start in my distraction first. So I'm a persistent person, and I can say that I'm a so one of the biggest evils that prevent me to achieve my goals is procrastination. So the more I want to achieve more things at the same time is because uh, I don't have specific goals. So this is the reason this book is really important, is really good for me, is because it told you that you have to get a clarity. You have to get a clarity to target. So this is the reason I can say that the book is really important to me, is because I want to achieve the more thing at the same time, several things at the same time. So sometimes I don't have a main goal. This is the reason sometimes I feel, I feel so. I can say at the moment, so I'm focusing on English, even though the main I wanna be tomorrow, the main I wanna become to be tomorrow. It's not about the English that will make me be this man. So, but I wanna English like a tool to lead me. I wanna English not only by the key, but by a key to lead me. To help me is the reason. So now I'm focusing on English, and I gave myself a deadline, a period to speak like a native speaker, like an American. This is my main goals now. So it's not mean that I don't have the biggest goal, but so the the more I love English, the more I gotta eager, the more I gotta love to English, to speak like a native speaker, like an American. So this is the reason I put it first, on my life. So like my main goal. So and then my one of my distraction, you know, I thought I say that procrastination is because I read a book by Brian Tracy, the Eat That Frog. This book it talk about or to avoid procrastinate or to stop procrastination. But sometimes you got something, you got an habit, but you can stop it, so today or tomorrow, so but by effort I'm gonna be stop it. So I want to be stopping, procrastination, so yeah, I have to get a clear goals now, uh and then to stop procrastination. And so sometimes I don't know if everybody is like that. So sometimes you can catch your phone and then you say that I'm gonna doing something, and then you just click on TikTok. So it's really difficult to put your head out on TikTok or Facebook. So you watch uh a real video. After that you say, that's good, that's so beautiful, let me watch a second. So this is what it is. So I have to stop procrastinate on myself, on what I'm doing, and then I want to focus on my main goal now. After that, so to get my second goals, after that to get my third. So this is what it is, teacher. So thank you for giving me the mic to share my opinions, to share my thoughts with you guys. It's a pleasure. It's a really nice pleasure, teacher. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you very much because you did a really good job. I really appreciate because I know after I finish reading that book, you really have a lot of things to say, and also for sharing with us as well your top distraction as well. I understand it, and I think it's a problem not only that affect you, but it affects like us as well, especially dealing with this kind of stuff. What we call social media, especially that can really distract us. Thank you, and thank you a million, my brother. And about you, dear guys, have you learned something from that book, chapter 1 and chapter 2? Or maybe you want to share with us one of your major goals in your life right now, and also your distraction as well. I see somebody right here, user. I don't know your name, but open the mic, try to talk, please.
Hello, it's me, teacher.
Really? You have a nice name. What's happy to get you?
Hello,
Uh-huh.
good evening,
Good
everybody,
evening.
especially you, teacher Michael. Hi, myself. I'm connecting in the OI. It's really a pleasure to be here with us tonight. Um, can you show me the screen, please, teacher?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, first of all, have you learned something from chapter 1 and 2? This is the one option,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
otherwise you can.
teacher, but
Okay,
I wanna talk about one of my biggest goal.
okay.
I
Yeah, let's go. The question says, what is one of your major goal in your life now, and what are some distraction that prevent you from achieving that goal?
Yeah, but from my point of view, one of my biggest goals right now is to improve my English skill and become fluent because English is very important to me, for my future. It can help me communicate with many people and have a good career as well. But um the the thing always distract me to stay focused, to stay motivated about it, to achieve it, but it's procrastinate and other things as well. It's social media like video, to watch the video is necessary, that when I want to focus on my English, that prevent me, um to do it. But according to this book, I have learned, but I I need to discipline myself more and to have a clear goal and to keep moving forward in my learning process because this book taught me you can have a target you cannot say, but um I want to that target I have, I can see it and I want to have to motivate myself and to discipline because without discipline I can do nothing. To discipline myself and to focus on it every single day and to have a plan. What can that plan to help me to achieve my goal, I mean, like if I know English to if I know English, I have to read every single day and to practice, I have to write it down, write it down. When I write it down, I'm gonna be clear about it and to focus and to keep moving every single day and to achieve it. So
Mm.
that's all. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yes, thank you a million. Thank you a million, our beautiful Miss Maestro, because you go a lot, not only in the reading process, but in the English learning process as well. I really appreciate and I really congratulate you. And I hope in a short period of time, we're gonna see the result. We're gonna see the result because I know that you read among the other ladies who are here. I think you're among the number ones. You feel me? Congratulations, our beautiful Miss
All right,
Maestro.
thank you, teacher.
Mhm. Great. So now, guys, we are trying like to keep moving with our club that we have today, the book club. The purpose, guys, is to help you to read, to help you to improve your English as well. So that's the reason I encourage you to share the YouTube link with somebody in your contact, especially people who are learning English as well. Give them opportunity to be around. And you guys who are on YouTube, I encourage you to share your point of view, your opinions. And if you would love to read that book as well, leave me a comment. Let me know, and I can help you to know how to get that book and to read it as well. So now we're gonna keep move on. We're gonna keep move on, especially based on chapter 1 and chapter 2 from that book, which is Bullseyes or the Power of Focus. We've learned a lot from it. So now let's go, people, especially you guys on YouTube. I encourage you to try to participate as well. Try to say something, and you guys who are on Zoom, you get opportunity to really say things. So in order like to achieve your goal, people, in order like to achieve your goal, sometimes we have a lot of goals, things you would like to accomplish and how to do it. So we have that questions with many options. That question says, what is one skill you would like to become excellent at? Would you say English, business, communication, leadership, content creation, or a profession? Everybody try to say something on YouTube, please. You can say only one word. You can just say business, you can just say leadership. The question says, what is one skill you would like to become excellent at? What is one skill? Would you say English? On YouTube, people, I don't really see a comment yet. Okay, so thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh. Okay, so what is one goal? What is one skill, I'm sorry, you would like to become excellent at? Because today we get opportunity, do you understand, to use our mouth to work, to we use our brain to work. And also we get opportunity to build stuff as well on social media, especially what we call digital stuff. We can do them today. So what is one skill? Everybody try to say something on YouTube. I don't really see your comments. I say something on YouTube. Okay, good. I love that. I really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. For saying. All of you get opportunity to say something. And also you are here on Zoom. What is one skills you would like to become excellent at? I need only one person. Do you want to say something? Especially you folks who didn't really talk yet. Would you like to say something? No, no, not really. Okay, because of the time, we're gonna try to keep move on, but don't forget you get opportunity to keep sharing opinions on YouTube as well. So now we're gonna go, folks, to the part 3 of that book. We're gonna go to part 3. not part three, I'm sorry, part two of that book, people, where you're gonna get opportunity to learn as well from other people. Do you understand? You're gonna learn from other people as well. So I don't know, Stacey, if you would like to share something, I can consider it like a short summary from chapter 3, 4, and 5. Do you want to do that? Especially, do you want to share something like a short summary? Not necessary to be long. If it's possible, you get the mic.
I can make it chapter 3 if you want.
Yes, do it.
Do you hear me?
Really well.
Yeah, I think the title of chapter 3 was the power of purpose, if I do remember well. And the
Mm-hmm.
main message of this chapter is simple. We need to know why we are doing and what we are doing. Having a goal is important, but having clear purpose behind those goals give us direction, motivation, and persistence. And another thing, many people go to life being busy without really knowing what they are doing. They work, make money, take care of responsibilities, deal with problems every day, but they may not have a clear picture of what they ultimately want their life to become. Brian Tracy teaches us that purpose gives meanings to our goals. When we know what you want and more importantly, why you want it, it becomes easier to decide what deserves your time and attention. Because if you don't have a clear purpose, it's the same like you don't have clarity about your goals as well. And attention and time, sometimes one of them time is something when you get past, you cannot get it back. It's gone. And this is why when you have clear goal, purpose, that's gonna have meaning to your goals. Let me take an example. Imagine like someone who want to start a business, like simply saying, I want to own a business. This is a goal. But the purpose could become like, I want to be financially independent, a better life for my family, because sometimes the way you were living, you don't want your kids, to live the same situation. Sometimes you're kind of happy to see. You remember when you asked your parents for something, they didn't have the money. For real, they didn't have it. But when your kids ask you something, you see, you have it to get them. It's like a privilege. You feel like, worth it because you say, okay, I'm not at the same level if I can get what my kids needs to get. And sometimes when you have purpose, it's like it's all your business, but it's better to create job from people. Because sometimes when you see people in the street, they don't have a job, your head is aching. But to create more job for people, this is why you have it. This is the purpose. Or you have to have control over your own times. Because when you are the boss, even though sometimes you work really hard, but you have control of your time. If you cannot go today, nobody gonna call on you, nobody gonna say you have to go because you can manage your own time. This is the deepest reason that can keep somebody to keep moving, toward the goal whenever, even though sometimes that can be challenging. You're gonna find a lot of difficulty. But when you have the purpose, you know why you wanted to become a businessman. Whenever you get setback in the business, you're gonna keep going because you have a purpose behind. This goal was to get your own business. And another important lesson I can say is that you should connect our daily action to our biggest objectives. And this is why in my first comment I say our daily plan is really important because the daily plan is like a step by step stuff to move you toward your biggest goal or maybe your biggest objectives. It's easy to spend hours doing things that feel productive, but don't actually move us closer to our most important goals. Sometimes you can have only 10, you can have only 10. Can you admit, Miss Martin? You can have only 10 minutes to talk, to do something and you feel satisfied because that's move you toward your goal. Even though sometimes you pass all the day doing other stuff, more hours than that. But the 10 minutes you get for yourself is like me, whenever I got time in the morning, because I really like to eat in the morning because your head, your brain feel of those things, those thinking, gonna lead you toward the day. I really like to read in the morning. Whenever I read in the morning, I feel more happier because I know I catch, I do the most important tasks I have to do during the day. And this is one of the things I have to do. I think when I woke up earlier, this is the way I should be reading. Sometimes as a mother, because of the vacation, things get a little bit, messy. But before, it wasn't a big deal because I already woke up early, 6 to prepare my kids, to send to school, and I already up and it's easier for me. But right now, it's like I'm on vacation now, so it's become a little difficult. But this book, let me see. I have to stay motivated. When you want to achieve your goal, there is no vacation time. You have to be always, working toward your goal. Is what I'm doing today helping me become the person I want to become tomorrow? Sometimes you have to ask some question to see if you are moving or if you are the same level or if you're back up. Sometimes people back down. They're not moving up, but they back down. They're not at the same level at all. This is the chapter also emphasize the importance of clarity. Like a lot of people talk about it. When we have a clear purpose, we can establish priorities, become better at deciding what we say yes or no about. Because sometimes when you cannot say no, it's difficult. I remember one student in my class, and one day he say, "I have time for myself today. I choose to stay home to take care of myself because all the time I'm taking care of other people." You see, sometimes you have to say no if you want what's best for yourself. If you always say yes all the time, that will be difficult for you to achieve your goal. Someone can say, "Hey, can you go with me somewhere?" I say, "No, I have something to do." If that thing's gonna move you toward your goal, you don't have to neglect it to go somewhere, to lose time, something like that. And this is why this chapter, I think, is really good. That kept my attention because purpose also give us persistence. When you have a purpose, you will persist until you get the result we want, no matter what, if thing is difficult or not. The lesson from the chapter 3 is simple. It's not simply about set goals. It's deeper than that. Like we should ask ourselves some question. Why do I really want that? Why do I want it? What kind of person do I want to become? When you ask this kind of question, it's like rhetoric question. You ask yourself this question and you have the answer. If you cannot answer them, that means you're not moving toward your goals. If you don't know what you really want, you cannot move forward to achieve your goals. And this is why it's really important to have a clear purpose, give us focused direction. Without purpose, we can work very hard and still move in the wrong direction, like at the beginning the question says. But we know where we want to go and why we want to get there. The decision will become clear, our effort become meaningful, and we become more persistent. And this is why this book is really very important. Whatever, even though it's you want to speak English clearly, you have to get the purpose. Why do I want it? One of the comments say, I wanted to, to work in call center. I really like it. Me, when I would really like have this goal before to work call center, all the time I'm on YouTube, watching call center stuff. This is way when I was want to become, interpreter, a medical interpreter. All the time I was watching stuff. Now, right now I'm in another area. I try to focus and read on this in this area. This is why when you have a clear goal, you have the purpose, we're gonna move toward it without being distracted. It's not because you're not distracted 1 day or 2 days, but you cannot pass the whole life being distracted. This is why purpose is about. You know what you want and why you want it. You're gonna act or work. You're gonna work really hard to get it no matter what. That's my answer. Thank you so very much for giving me the mind to share my thought about the chapter 3. I'll appreciate
Oh,
that.
good, really good, my beautiful lady, my beautiful Steffi. You're kind of my bird as well, flocking together. We are doing things. Why here? We get knowledge, not only English, but we get knowledge. I love that. I really appreciate. I congratulate you. You did a really good job, especially summarize the chapter 3 and also showing your opinion as well. So as I said, guys, we kind of divided that book in 3 parts. The part one was the chapter 1 and 2, and then the part 3, the part 2, I'm sorry, it's like the chapter 3, chapter 4, and 5. Miss Steffi already discussed or summarized the chapter 3, which is the power of purpose. But now we have the power of concentration and the power of excellence. So, what do you guys have to say about those 2 chapters? First of all, we get concentration and also we get focus. Sometimes people are kind of confused the two together. What is the difference between focus and concentration? First of all, you focus when you choose the right target. You choose the right decision. You say, okay, this is where I'm going. You stay here. This is like what we call the power of focus. You focus on that thing. And about like the concentration, I mean, you make the decision and you stay here without like distracting. I mean, you try to concentrate in order like to see the way you can really achieve goal. In that chapter, the author, guys, Mr. Brian Tracy, really explained in details the way you can move forward in that process, the way that the power of focus, I'm sorry, of concentration can really help you. Because, you know, we talked about like many things that can distract us in life, especially in everyday lives. But when you guys, you read that book, especially that chapter, you will encounter tips and tricks that will really help you in order like to set good goals, to stay concentrate, and also to achieve your goal in life as well. And also the chapter 5, it's like the power of excellence. What does that mean? The power of excellence. It's a kind of skills. Try to become better and better in things that you're doing. So today, that book says the most important work in the world is thinking. Thinking, you gotta think better every day. You know, they like to think better. You gotta learn. You gotta take seminary. You gotta read books. You gotta try to get more knowledge. But especially reading is the best way to become better. If you want to get things to say when we are talking, the secret is reading. Do you understand? If you want to know when people are talking about things that you didn't learn from school or maybe at home as well, you gotta read in order like to become excellent. If you do that, guys, you stay concentrate and you try to become better every day, especially if you're learning English. Try to see your weaknesses, if it is speaking, if it is pronunciation, if it is any other thing, grammar, or try to see it and become better. This is the power of excellence. So, and about you, the other people, what have you learned from these three chapters? Do you guys want to share something with us, especially things that you've learned? I encourage you guys on YouTube. You can share your comment. It can be in Creole. We don't have any problem with that. In a comment, share your opinion. But you are here, folks, on YouTube, on Zoom. You get opportunity to say things. You get opportunity to say things. You can raise your hand right here, especially to answer the main question two. The main question two says, what skills or area of your life deserves more concentrated efforts if you want to reach the next level? Or if you want to reach your goal, if you want to be at the top, what skills or area of your life deserves more concentrated efforts if you want to be at the top? Do you guys want to say something? If yes, raise your hand. I'm going to give you the mic. What skills or area? I don't see you. I don't see you. You gotta raise your hand, folks, because I know you read. We are in chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. Maybe the rest of the book, okay, but for this part, do you want to say things, people? Do you see your skills or area of your life deserves more efforts in order like to become better? It can be about learning English. You can think, or it can be about other area in your life as well. Maybe other skills. For example, as I saw you at the beginning, where you had all the many options to answer. For example, we get English, maybe learning English, starting a business, communication skill, leadership, content creation, or profession. In my case, one of my problem is like editing video. It's a kind of difficult for me, and I'm trying like to get better every day in order like to see the way I can really accomplish things, because I'm working in a project, the way to build Do you understand? Contents on social media. It's a really sweet way, and they like to help people. Do you understand? With things that I know, and also to build a legacy as well. I can earn money in the future if it's possible. I can help other people as well to earn. But I'm trying like to see if I can create content, but it's a kind of really difficult for me to to go faster because I like the skills which in editing. And about you folks, do you have a skills area in life deserve more efforts and I'd like to become excellent? Stacey, let's go with you. And you, the other folks, raise your hand, please. Let's go with Stacey. No, the mic, no. Yes,
Eh,
it's good now.
Okay, okay. And one of the most important skill, I think you know also, because we are not living in the ancient time right now. We are living in the 21st century. That's mean things is getting higher and higher. But I think the one skill I really have, well, I say I have two, get better and to do my best is in technology, especially to know how to use the AI stuff, to do things. Like to forget, you have to work smarter, not harder. And those AI stuff, can help you, do a lot of things in a short amount of time. And you can use them also as a business. I choose the first time in business. Those can help you, to do stuff better, to make like thumbnail, do stuff like that. They can use your ID to know how to work on it. Even though you want to do some fries, before, remember, if you got some business, you have to go to somebody, to do it for you in a place. But right now, because of this AI stuff nowadays and so many applications also, you can let them. And I do start and one of the application was free. It was two. One of my friend, suggested me to go through. It was the Allison stuff. Even though he's not a teacher who's with you, but sometimes they give you some tip that can move you for what you really want. And another one, but unfortunately, is not free. It's Coursera. This one is really good, and this is one advantage we have. When you speak English, it's better because you're gonna have find those stuff in English. Sometimes because if it was in French, but because the AI tool, the everything you say like computer using is in English. When you understand English, you already speak English, you are only one advantage. You are one step ahead of someone who's not speaking English. This is why I think technology, especially to use the AI stuff, to build my community stuff. I think this one I have to know how to manage because they're gonna help me, move forward toward my goals. I think that's my answer for this moment.
Mm. Thank you very much, my beautiful Stacey. Thank you for sharing after I finish reading that book, and that can really help you identifying like your weakness or weaknesses as well, and the way to improve and to become better. I really appreciate that. And about you, dear folks, what have you learned from chapter 3, chapter 4, 5 from this beautiful book? Guys, livre 3 coûte, livre 60 pages. Non, le livre là, ça fait méchant tête, non? Non, le livre, mais sou bat le livre là. Ou gade nan la vie ou, nan ki domaine, be ki kek skills ou ta preme aksenti plus soli pou kapab vene pi bon. Uh-huh. Do you guys want to say something? I'm gonna give you the mic if you will say something. Oh, what other thing have you learned? Kilot bagay ki ou te apren? From chapter. Oh, we get a brother here. Mr. Clody, good evening, sir. We're so happy to get you. You get the mic. Open it and go ahead. Say things, please.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Did you hear me okay?
I hear you. I don't know if you're using headset, but you can talk.
Thank thank you, teacher, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you tonight. And
Interesting.
unfortunately, I couldn't be here to participate with you in the last um session.
Yeah, the
And
question says, what
and
skill
yeah,
or area of your life
yeah,
deserves more
yes, I get
concentrated
it.
effort, to become?
Yes, I get, yes, I get. So I couldn't um be here to participate in them. So I I didn't read the book,
Okay.
but I can answer the question anyway.
Hmm.
And the question is what skill or area
I mean, I'm sorry, si wap itilize kas, de fwa, comme si miko ap, en fait, li pa, I'm sorry, for the queer, li pa bouchou deplase. Si wap itilize kas, try to stay a little closer, please. If you're using a microphone, I'm sorry.
what about now?
It's better now.
Oh, yeah. Mm, to me, the area I think deserves more concentrated effort to reach the next level in my life is the capacity to stay disciplined.
Oh.
I think I say I think this one is uh, a transversal capacity, transversal capacity that can help you in every other aspect in your life. And if you manage to stay disciplined, you can use this skills and the skill to achieve or every goals you may have to achieve in your life.
Mm.
And nowadays, I think is it's bigger my biggest challenge to achieve some goals in my life, and I'm working on that. And I think that what I have to say about this better.
Great. Thank you, my dear brother. It's a really nice pleasure to get you and to have you. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with me because tomorrow we're going to start our new book. The title is going to be Marketing. And I think it's going to be a really sweet one because sometimes people confuse what we call announcement with marketing. No, they're not. I think it will be a really good book, brother. It will be really short as well. You will get opportunity to read it, and we will get more things to say next time. Thank you, Omelian. Okay. So now we're gonna keep on with another person. It's going to be you, Miss Junica. You get the microphone, open it, and try to say things, please.
Okay, thank you, Jamaica, for the mic. Um, in chapter three, I thought it taught me that I should have a purpose and know what I want to achieve. And chapter four taught me to concentrate, avoid distraction, and stay focused on one thing at a time. And chapter five taught me that I can become excellent at a skill by practicing, like improving it one step at a time. Like if I practicing constantly and stay focused, I can improve my goals. I can improve especially my English and reach the next level. I think improving my English deserve more concentrate effort. I need to practice speaking and listen, reading, and learning new vocabulary.
Mm.
Yeah, Michael, for the mic.
I love that. I really congratulate you. And with quoi on joue, on dit, pas facile, non? On songe, c'était en 2026, c'est pas facile. But I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because in your class, You're the youngest. Do you understand? I love that. You're the youngest. And I think if you work hard, you're gonna be another Steffi next time. In a short period of time, you're gonna be another Steffi because you can do things as well. It was not easy for Steffi, but Steffi did it, and you can do it as well. And all of you other guys, you can do it. And I know, guys, you have different situation because for me, it was possible to read the book for Steffi for some others, but I know for some of you guys inside you have great desire to go and to move, but sometimes you encounter problems and setbacks. We understand that. That's the reason I encourage you guys, don't compare yourself with other people. Don't do that. It's a bad thing. You feel me? It's a bad thing to do that. Even though sometimes I'm a kind of like pressure you to read and to practice, but I don't really know everything. But you know everything, and God knows as well. So that's the reason I really encourage you to keep doing what you can do and keep thinking about your goal, your dream, your visions, and also think about the big screen where you're gonna be in the future. Okay, so thank you, and thank you very much, all of you folks, for being right here on YouTube and also on Zoom as well. And I know, guys, nous tout qui sur Zoom là, qui pas dit why, c'est plus bon nous dit quelque chose sur YouTube là. I think it's gonna be really sweet if you will do that, my people. Okay, guys, so as I said, that book has 7 chapters. We already talked about chapter 1 to chapter 5. So now let's go, please. It's going to be chapter 6, 7. I mean, to finish with the book. This is part 3 of the book. The part 3 of the book talks about like people and persistence. So in life, guys, we would like to achieve our goal, to achieve big things, but unfortunately, we cannot do that alone. We need other people. We need other people. We need other people, especially we need our parents. We need teachers. We need a mentor. We need friends. We need family. And also we need other people who already did it, like business partners, successful people, and positive community as well. For example, while here in Commonwealth Language Courses, there are a lot of folks sometimes they might thinking about giving up, but when they see other people who did it, and they say, oh, why not? If they did, I can do it as well. And we need help from other people as well. And one of the things that I really appreciate from that book, guys, it's the law of reciprocity. When you're in the street, when you see somebody and you smile, smiling is contagious. And the other person smile as well. You feel good, the other person feel good. And the other person can make another person feel good. This is it. Do something for the people. If, for example, I am a content creator, I am a teacher, I am a business person, I would like to cooperate with other people. The first time we meet with somebody, the book encourage you, don't think about what you will receive from that person. But you can ask the person what I can do in order like to contribute to help you get a better team. And the person will realize that he or she holds something. You feel me? You will receive something back. And sometimes, even for the person you do that thing, doesn't really do anything in return. But the miracle of the power of reciprocity, you will get somebody who will do it for you. That's the reason I think it's a really great chapter that can really help us, guys, to really invest in people and also accept helps and feedbacks as well from others in order like to accomplish things. And I know you folks, you read that book as well. You will really get things to say, things that you've learned as well from chapter 6. I'm sorry. And also we get the power of persistence. So if you can watch the screen while here. So we really need persistence when, especially when results are slow, when we fail, when other people criticize us, when you or we lose motivation, and when things become difficult. We need persistence. We need that skills. We need that energy in order like to stay, and to stay in the process. In the last sentence, you can see why here motivation starts the journey, but we really need to finish it. It's persistence. And you guys who read the chapter 6 and 7 as well, you've learned a lot of things that you would love to share with us while here. That's the reason I would like to hear you guys what you have learned from these 2 chapters. Do you guys want to share with us, especially people and also persistence as well? What have you learned from these 2 chapters? Do you guys want to share with us? If yes, do it quick because we don't have time. I know today is Sunday. Tomorrow is going to be Monday. You will have a lot of other things to do. I would like to finish with things, but I will give you opportunity, folks, to really share things that you've learned. Raise your hand on Zoom and also on YouTube as well. Share your opinion. If you don't have things, if you didn't learn things, I'm just going to ask the main questions. Uh-huh. Let's go with Stacey, and after we're gonna keep on with other people. Please, Stacey.
I think one of the thing, especially chapter 6, thank you for giving me the mic, I'm sorry. And people are our greatest resources. There is nobody who gets successful alone. Sometimes people think being successful alone, and this is what I really like about the book we read last time. It's about leadership. Leadership say, a boss say I, or leader say we. Whenever people who got success, it's not about I, it's about you are doing it. That's you, it's a you plural you. That's mean it's everybody around you, like you just show us on the screen. Sometimes it's your family supports, sometimes it's your friends, sometimes it's your mentor, and sometimes it's your teacher. That person who refuse to give up on you when you want to give up. That person who don't stop believing in you when you stop believing yourself. I think these people around you is the greatest, I think, asset, I can say, resources you get to move forward in life no matter what happens. Because instead of asking, why can I get from this person? You have to be a go-to person. This is what the book teaches us. The go-to person is about what you can get from the other person, because people sometimes confuse relationship between what can I get. I will like this person YWIIFM. What is in it for me? There is people it's like that. If that person cannot get something out of you, they don't want to stay in a relationship with you. And this is why the book teaches us, don't use people. Don't use people. There is a major difference between building a relationship and using people. Sometimes there is people who are using people. Someone who only contact others when they need something. Eventually, you lose trust. You're gonna say, every time he needs me, he call me. But a successful person try to create relationship where both sides benefits. You see people who like using people. Whenever you talk, you like maybe text them, they say, "What's up? Do you need something?" It's because that person is like that. Whenever he contact you or contact a friend, it's because he needs something. This is the difference. You need people. You have to build strong relationship because you never know. I remember in the book, remember there is a guy who needs something, and at the end of the day, I think he was at the meeting, something like that in the book. He asked a question. He said, "Let me wait to hear the other speaker." But they become good friends. They help each other. That guy have a problem, real estate stuff problem. The guy, the prof who were there, didn't know things about real estate stuff, but he contact his friends for that person because the person getting in trouble into the thinking because he couldn't, solve the piece of land he have in trouble. But the things have been resolved and he have been sell the land, the problem is solved. At first, he's just asking a question, but he make interest, and the interest build a strong relationship. Sometimes you can say you can do a simple, act, but the person is really grateful. I remember one day I was in a special event like the awarenesses do all the time, and I was seeing a sister just sitting down alone. We share thoughts, we share what we have together. I remember like 2 weeks ago, somebody called me. "Do you remember me, Tom, 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 Tom?" I said, "What? I do remember you." I will never forget what you did for me this day. You see, after almost 2 years, that person still have gratitude. Because no matter what you do, sometimes it's not because you have something in it, you have to do it, but it's because you want to build strong relationship. In the chapter 7, what I've learned, it's persistence is essential for your success. No matter what, you need to be persistent. Everybody start at the bottom. This is why I really like in one of part of the book. Everyone will be successful start at the bottom. Sometimes they didn't in English, sometimes they call where they were living like a slum area. It's because it's the way people don't have to live. Sometimes people live in the shelter stuff, like they call it in United States. But they work hard. They being persistent in what things they concentrate hard, being excellent of. This is why the chapter of excellence talking about you have one thing, you concentrate yourself in this one thing, you become excellent, and that's one gonna get you what you want to be with persistency. Expectation of problems. Whatever you do, you're gonna have setbacks, you're gonna have challenges, you're gonna have difficulties. But when you be persistent, you refuse to give up until you get result. And stay calm whenever you stay in front of a situation. Stay calm, get the facts. Because you see, every failure you can learn from something under failure. And third one, look for good in anything. I was thinking like 2 days ago, I was thinking about something and I'm just laughing because the book encourages us to look for good opportunity in every situation, even bad situation, even good situation. I think even though sometimes you not see your progress when you're reading this book, those books, but you can see the progress in your thinking. Because in the book you say the greatest work you can do is your thinking. Thinking is the greatest hard work you can do. Because whenever you take too much, you can see you can be exhausted without doing, hard work stuff when you use your mind a lot. And the third one, take action to move forward. When you're persistent, you learn from lesson, you learn from it, and you keep moving forward without stopping. And this is why goals is important. Clear goals is important. Purpose is important because when you have purpose, you have a clear goal, your persistency, we have meaning. That will be meaningful because you know what you want and why you want it. This is what I really like about sport. The chapter 7 help you do, this is the last part, chapter of the book, what it teach you. No matter what you encounter in your life, the stairs one by one, but if you be persistent, you're gonna up. You will not be down. I think that's all I have learned from these chapters, and it's really helpful and it's really important, especially for me, because they're gonna help me, to know what I really want and why I really want it, and that's gonna help me to keep moving forward toward my goals. That's my prayer.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Amelia, as well. Because I know where you're gonna arrive, but you're gonna arrive somewhere. You're gonna arrive somewhere. You're from me. You're gonna arrive somewhere because you've been working really hard. Sometimes people say, no, it's luck. No, it's not. Do you understand? When God say chance, no, no. You gotta force yourself. You gotta force yourself. You gotta force yourself. But stay here. I'm so proud of you because you've been doing amazing stuff. And I think the other guys who are here, especially the ladies, they are kind of proud of you as well. They are trying to see to get the secret, how you did it. Uh-huh. And they like to do it as well. Guys, moi vraiment encouragé nous pour nous lire. Dans la culture haïtienne, non, nous pas une réputation ça. I'm vraiment fier de un paquet de jeunes gens qui moi qui a appelé. Do you understand? Moi, yo li, yo gen buen, yo gen buen, yo gen buen, yo gen buen, yo gen buen. M'encourage nous faire ça toujours, guys. Dans pas longtemps, mesdames, yo t'as Steffi, yo t'es kon gen meton bagay sous tête yo, objet, pour qu'elle travaille. Yo allez vendre dans marché, yo mettez un panier sous tête yo. Mais je dis à ta Steffi, yo utilise dans tête yo plutôt pour yo travail. This is the brand. But unfortunately, guys, mwen tap li yon liv, mem ote sa ekri, Mr. Brian Tracy ekri le Get Smart. Liv sa nou apran. Malheureusement, pi fò nan nou, mouri ale an ba terre, avec 98% dans le cerveau sans utiliser. It's sad. Ça veut dire nous utiliser des fois moins que 2% dans tout cerveau. Moun qui fait avion, moun qui fait traitement pour gros maladies, you pas utiliser 10% dans cerveau. Can we do something? Yes, we can do things. That's the reason, guys. The best way to start, c'est les nous lire. Guys, c'est pas moi-même qui suis intelligent, c'est pas Sophie qui est intelligent, c'est pas l'autre. Non, non, nous tous nous capables de lire. Livre n'a lire, guys, si nous pas comprendre tout en anglais, nous livre nous qu'à lire en espagnol pour monde qui maîtrise l'espagnol bien. Nous capables de lire en français, pas vraiment que livre ça en créole. C'est pour cette raison, continuez à améliorer l'anglais, folks. Continuez à faire ça. Donc, chaque dimanche, dans même les ça, il arrive jusqu'à décembre. Par contre, pour 2027, si je fais des promesses pour me le dire, non. Je ne vais pas faire nos promesses pour 2027 si je continue avec Book Club là. Mais chaque dimanche, guys, moi, pensez, moi, nous manquons environ 18 clubs comme ça. Fais fort pour pas rater une. Écris sur WhatsApp si vous pas un étudiant, si vous pas comme What Language Courses. Madame, c'est moi qui les vois appeler. Chaque lundi, on commence avec un nouveau livre. Les livres en gros, nous allons lire pendant 3 semaines ou bien 2, depuis le moins que 100 pages. Non, semaine, nous devons lire et puis faire résumé à dimanche. So, the book that we read this week, the title is like Bullseyes or The Power of Focus. And that book is written by Mr. Brian Tracy. And that author, it's a really great one. And we are going to read many books written by that same author. And then we get a general summary of that chapter. I'm sorry, of that book. That book contains 7 chapters. And that book contains like some 60 pages as well. And those chapters divided in 7 powers: the power of clarity, the power of focus, the power of purpose, the power of concentration, the power of excellence, the power of people, and the power of persistence. So all of them put together would really help you guys to set better goals and order like to achieve them as well. It's not gonna be easy, but if you guys you read that book and you try to do your best to apply what you've learned, you're gonna become a better person. So now we are about to finish, but we have the last part. The last part, it's going to be for you folks, especially who read. Those of you who read, you get things to say. I'm gonna give you opportunity. You can try to answer 1 or 2 of these questions. Especially the last part of this club for today. This is the reader's spotlight. What was one idea, or what was your favorite idea from that book? This is the question number 1. The question number 2, was there any idea you disagreed with? Why? The question number 3, what did you learn from the book that we didn't discuss today? And number 4, what chapter would you like to read again and why? And finally, would you recommend that book, to another person? Let us know, please. Let us know. So we're going to go with you. Try to answer only one answer for this question. What was your favorite idea from the book? What was your favorite idea from the book? We don't really have time. We have only some minutes left. If you folks you would like to say things, say it while here on Zoom. But if you don't really want to say things while here, you can do it on YouTube as well. What was your favorite idea? Your favorite idea from that book? Was there any idea you disagree with? And what did you learn from that book we didn't really discuss today? And which chapter would you like to read again? Do you want to say something before we finish? We have only 4 minutes left. Okay, 4 minutes curity before we finish. Have you? It's gonna be Steffi. Maybe it's gonna be you, the last. I'm sorry, but do it. You get the microphone, please.
The first question, what was my favorite idea from the book? I think one of the idea I really like about the book is all of the chapters it turn around clarity. You have to be clear to know what you want and why you want it to keep moving forward toward your goal. And the facts, you cannot hit a target you can see. when you have a clear goals, it's the goal is the target. And when you know it, you can eat it. If you don't know it, you cannot eat it. I think this is the favorite idea from the book. And I really like the way they, mix like the connection, I can say, and the clarity and the purpose. When you know your goal, when you know, have a purpose, the reason, like I describe in my summary, what you really want, to achieve that goals, your it become meaningful. Your goals become meaningful because you know what you wanted. Because if you want to have a better life or have a better family, you know why you want it. But no matter what happens in your way, you're gonna still persist until you get the result you want. I think this is the favorite idea. This clarity is everything. When you have clarity, you can move toward your goal because you know your targets. And for the second part, I don't have any idea I disagree with. I wish one day I can have a, a book I can read and I disagree with. I wish, but I don't know. I don't have an answer for the second part. Second question. For the third question, what did you learn from that book? What we didn't discuss today? I think we almost discussed everything, but I really like the way in the seven step. We already read the seven step in one of the book. I don't remember which book. We read it already, but this book we are reading, a focus of the power of focus is aligned one by one. Whenever you got all the time, guys, you can go in the book and try, to write it down the step because they're gonna help you, to move toward your goal. Even though let's say Michael only go right now, it speak English very well. But when you follow the seven step, the book, put it down and you see how you can achieve what you really want, that's gonna help you. One of the things I really like that one of the first step is be specific. Is that I want to speak English. It's not somebody I want to be rich. No. At the end of the month, I want to make a conversation in English. This is why you being specific me. And the second part, they say write it down. When you write it down, you put pressure on yourself. Set a deadline at the end of the month. You have to evaluate yourself to see if you can make better. But if it's an area of grammar, if it's a vocabulary you need to be better at, put it down. Don't be afraid. No, don't be afraid to do that because they're gonna move you toward your goal. I think this is one of the things I want to suggest the other guys who are right here. Go there in the chapter, put the seven step, and whatever goal you have right now, if it's learning English, and you're gonna see your progress anytime soon because if you follow them, you're gonna get results. People who get successful, this is what they do to become successful. If they can do it, you as well. You can do it. And for the fourth part, the fourth question, it was about, and I had the fifth one. Would I recommend somebody?
Yeah, what chapter would you like to reread again, and would you recommend it to somebody
Chapter
else?
3. I really like to read the chapter 3 and the chapter 7 also. I would like to read them again. Even though I listened to the book several times during the week, but I would like to read it again because I remember one day I read a chapter, but when I reread again, I find some things I missed at first. When you read a book twice, you're gonna find information you never. It's like the Bible. Sometimes you read a chapter, when you read it again, you find something new. This is the same thing happened to that book. Chapter 3 and chapter 5, all the book, but the 3 and 7, I would like to read them again. Definitively, for the fifth question, I will come with this book and I will make a promotion also. It's really short, it's really clear, and it's really on point. You will never regret it to read it. That's my promotion for the book. Thank you so much.
Great. I love it. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much. Even though I know you're a mother, you're a wife and your sister as well. That doesn't mean because you have more time than the other folks, you have 24 hours, you know how to use it, how to force yourself. Even though you had a terrible belly ache during that week, but you really force yourself. You really force yourself. You took advantage of this situation, lying down on bed and right at the same time. Sometimes people say, no, I cannot see the screen. I cannot see, I cannot see, I cannot see. Okay, you can listen. You can listen to some things. You feel me? So I really think and I really congratulate all of you guys. But you guys who didn't have opportunity to say things while here, I encourage you capable continuer regarder même live là. Demain matin, demain la journée. Et puis, partager quelques bagages ou tu apprends dans le livre là. Bon, il y a possibilité pour faire ça. I really thank you guys for your time, for your sacrifice, because I know giving me 2 hours, today is Sunday, it was a kind of sacrifice because that time is for your family, is for yourself. Don't forget, I'm going to send you the book, dear folks. I'm going to send you the book. I'm going to send you the book. Get in touch with me. I'm sorry. We're going to get the book, my people. You're going to get the book, and I'd like to start reading maybe tonight or tomorrow morning because that book, it's going to be about marketing, things that we would like to know, and they like to know the market, and they like to study and to promote things as well, to get money to survive in this system and to help other people as well. It was a really nice pleasure having you guys. Don't forget, next club will be more beautiful because you will get opportunity to read the book, and don't forget to invite your friends, your family as well. It was a really nice pleasure having you all. Have a good night. Sleep well like big and small babies. And see you tomorrow, you or my student and the other folks. See you on Sunday. Have a good night, everybody. See you.
Good night. Bye bye,
Have a
everyone.
good
Good
night.
evening.
Yes,
Bye
have a
bye.
good night.
Good
See you.
night, June. Teacher
Yes, have a
Michael.
good night, Jessica. Have a good night, Miss
Good
Maisha.
night, Jenica.
All of you, the other folks, have a good night. Mr. Claudy, have a good night. Miss Miss Carolyn,
Thank you
Mr.
for being there,
Nancy, Miss
guys.
Martin, Mr. Watson, Mr. Sayus Watson, have a good night, Miss Anzi. Good night, and yes, all of you folks, have a good night, and see you
Night,
tomorrow.
Michael. See you
Yes,
next.
have a good night. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.